Hello, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are doing the Pisces TarotScope for October 2019. We are using the Spirit Keepers Tarot Vitruvian Edition by Mademoiselle Wynn. Love these cards. Just absolutely love these cards. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started by clearing out any negative energy that may be existing. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for Pisces for October 2019? Any guidance for Pisces? Any messages? Pisces for October. Pisces for October. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Now we will be looking for our significator card for Pisces. And there she is. So Pisces, it looks like the focus for you for the month of October is going to be on love, relationships, family, domestic affairs, children, and home. So let's see what Spirit is trying to tell us. Okay, so there we go. And our first card is the Keeper. The Keeper has reconciled all that is the Keeper's worldly fate, and now seeks knowledge of the spirit realms and communion with those realms. This is the Fool, who has become practiced and learned in a spiritual path, and now engages in a more interactive relationship with the many names and many faces of the Holy Spirit. Another way to put it is, the Keeper is the one who masters control over the many states of consciousness and levels of awareness one is capable of. Through paneled doors, the Keeper readies to cross a threshold and meet the Annealer, who appears near translucent to the Keeper prior to crossing that threshold. The Annealer is an alchemal beneficent spirit. In alchemy, the process of annealing is to take metal or glass, Heat it and then allow it to cool methodically and gradually so that the process itself eradicates internal stresses in the material and thereby strengthens the metal or glass. The result is strength through flexibility, because the alchemized material becomes so malleable that it is less easily destroyed. Visible in the foreground after the threshold is the hand of one of the annealer's faithful attendants. Upon the hand is perched a raven. To some keepers, the raven will appear white. To others, the raven will appear black. To guard certain types of journeys, it is the white raven that will appear by your side. For others, it will be the black raven. The raven here is the keeper's guardian spirit, protecting you through your transitions and journeys between the worlds. Card number 2, the Tower. The blasted tower is struck. The staff of Moses from Key 9 has transformed into a lightning bolt. Alongside it, the Trishula descends down, the trident of Shiva, which in mythos was used to sever the first head of Ganesha. The Trishula is also symbolic of the Holy Trinity. This is a fall, a trial that will test the soul. The tower is the spirit of disappointment when you feel what you have worked hard for is not propelling you towards the higher ground you desire. The Tower of Babel was constructed when a united humanity endeavored to erect a tower that could lead straight up to heaven, and thus would provide humans with direct and easy access to the celestial realm. Yet such an endeavor was struck down by the divine fires of lightning, crushing the human pretension that there could be an easy way to enter heaven. The Tower card is a beneficent spirit born out of that narrative and that memory, appearing before you to prevent you from falling prey to the delusion that material conveniences can accelerate spiritual awakening. The tail of the demon is present here because Key 16 portends having to face the potential for malevolence both within you and in the world around you. This is the spirit of having to voluntarily accept suffering. There is no spiritual transformation until you accept that your own suffering and also the suffering of the world are your responsibility. There is no easy or direct path to awakening. To complete your great work, there is only the path of toil, labor, suffering, sacrifice, and attainment of wisdom through experience. That experience can only come through the passage of time. The spirit of the tower appears when the message you need to hear is this: change your direction. Before the physical construction of your great work can manifest, you must build a solid inner foundation. Focus on that inner foundation, and then when the conditions are ripe, the physical construction of your great work will manifest. This is the moment your material and spiritual worlds collide. The spirit of the tower appears to you now in an effort to guide you through the challenge of dismantling your own preconceived notions. A talisman is given to you, a battle axe, which you must wield to remove the obstacles in your way. Heed these teachings. There can be joy in sorrow and stability in change. In the background, an erupting volcano makes known the presence of Pele. The bolts of lightning strike the tower, which begins to crumble, but also it strikes to break the chains that had linked the tower to the chains of the demon from Key 15. The initiate now realizes that the demon's chains bind the material tower, not the lovers. In the foreground, a battle axe dripping with blood is offered. A message this card delivers to you is to find that battle axe, because it is the axe that will empower you to navigate the matter at hand. Blood dripping from the blade symbolizes past experience, which must now be utilized and applied to the situation. The two crescent moons from the headdresses of the two sphinxes in Key 7, Key 16's numerological relative, are inscribed upon the axe. The crescent moon is also an iconographic representation of Shiva. The axe is a symbol of war and sacrifice, but it is also associated with lightning. Per biblical lore, an axe striking the root of a tree symbolizes the last judgment. Key 16 is the second key in the final septenary, and Key 20, Apocalypse, also known as the Last Judgment, is the second to the last key in the final septenary. The axe is also significant in Freemasonry, symbolizing one's initiatory courage to reveal the divine mysteries. For the magus to return to the light and glory of God, magic must be pursued without arrogance or ego. Another word for magic is science. When the Tower card appears, reevaluate your intentions. An adjustment of those intentions can bring an adjustment of fates for the better. Key 16 can also be an omen of armed conflict. And card number 3 is the Golden Shield. You are shielded against those who are sending you psychic arrows of envy, ill will, resentment, someone who covets what you have and who is just waiting for a vulnerable opening to strike. Thus the Golden Shield defends you, and this spirit is now making his presence known so that the angelic power of fire can keep you safe, healthy, and flourishing. The Golden Shield is assigned to block out new distractions and instead mine deep into your current reservoirs of creativity or ingenuity. As you focus on the endeavors that stoke your passion and give you that raison d'etre, the Golden Shield is protecting you from the evil eye, from malefic energies others are sending you, such as envy, or provoking your insecurities and self-doubt, or just trying to drain you of your wellspring of energy. The design on the Golden Shield the angelic power holds up features a flaming cross. On either side of the cross is a 7-pointed star, symbolizing the perfection of God and the 7 days of creation. One star symbolizes the diurnal sacred 7. The other symbolizes the nocturnal sacred 7. Below it, in a V formation, are 6-fold tomei from Shinto, which put together would form twin Gankil, wheels of joy per Tibetan Buddhism, symbolizes pieces of the wish-fulfilling jewel. Assembled into one, they form the Philosopher's Stone. One triplet forms the power of inspiration, and the other the power of exploration. At their midpoint is a solar cross, and below that, a column of 4 power crosses that lead to another solar cross in a different design. The crosses here are also reminiscent of a double Vajra for the powers of thunder. Visualize alternating bright colors of the sun and fire further fortify the shield. Here the angelic power and queen of the scepters wears a kabuto helmet from feudal Japan and the army of a Chinese Qin dynasty warrior. The scepter he wields can also be used in the manner of a rotten fighting stick prevalent in the traditional martial arts of Southeast Asia. Listen up, Pisces. Your personal relationships are in big trouble. And you need to listen Okay, listen. Listen, Lynda, listen. This is very important. You have not been listening. You have been receiving messages from the spirit realm. Talk to your ancestors and look to them for guidance. They have been trying to get your attention. Clear your mind so that you can better hear what they are saying. They're trying to forewarn you. Change your direction. Remove the obstacles in your path. Your current path is headed straight for destruction. Your relationship is that Tower card, and it's going to come crumbling down if you don't do something. Reevaluate your situation, because honestly, this is not working out for you. The time has come to clear your energy and start fresh. Listen. There may be someone who is envious of you and is sending bad juju your way. Block that shit out. Stay focused on your hopes and dreams. You are being protected from psychic and spiritual attacks by your ancestors. I'm going to tell you what. First thing you need to do is take a cleansing bath. If you don't know how to take a cleansing bath, go to my website at conjureknits.com. There's a little thing down in the bottom right hand corner. It says message me. Send me a message and I will send you instructions on how to take a cleansing bath to get rid of this bad juju, because somebody's trying to wreck your shit and you need to take care of it. I hope that today's message has brought you some clarity and will help lead you and guide you through the month of October. If you would like a more personal and in-depth reading, please go to my website at www.conjureknits.com. I offer phone sessions, video readings, and chat readings. Also, be sure to check out my shop while you are there. I hope you all have a very, very amazing month, and love you bunches.